said that.
Yeah, go into that, please.
Okay, so the problem with Titus is, I think this is fair. Many have gone to him individually and told him his fault between that person, and Titus alone. I've done that many times, okay? I know other people have done that many times, and I believe also people have gone with a second person. People have gone with a second person and brought to his attention, and he wouldn't, what's the word? He wouldn't really respond. It's like he's like, oh, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not going to change my mind.
So listen to you, but he won't really hear you.
Yes. Okay. Bill, if he will, so this is Matthew 18:16. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. So my son and I went. So I went to him and Stephanie in December by myself. And then 4 days ago, me and my son went to him. So we had two. And then I told Titus in that conversation, me and Justin, Bill, and maybe another person as well as Christian. So me, Christian, Bill, Justin, and maybe a fifth person.
Donovan?
No,
to some
just
degree.
the four. Donovan was not going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm misunderstanding.
Anyway, so the four of us plus maybe a fifth. It would depend on the fifth. They don't need to be named. But we were planning to come on Sunday, the 18th, around 2 o'clock and meet with Titus so that we could essentially rebuke him. I didn't say it was a rebuke, but that's what it is. And he said, well, I'm going to be busy that day, tomorrow. I believe he was planting. He said, maybe we can do it like on Monday or Tuesday over the phone. So according to Scripture, this is Matthew 18:17, if he shall neglect to hear them, tell them to the church. So according to Scripture, that's what I'm doing now. I'm telling them to the church. You all are the church. There's a lot to be said. Titus has said that this is not going to be a church. Well, you know what? Where people are gathered together, where Christians are gathered together, in the spirit of Christ, that is a church. It's not about a building. It's not about a building at all. That is the church. I think this building thing may be a trap by the devil, straight up. Meeting in the creek bed, meeting in the cave, meeting at a waterfall, meeting on a front porch, meeting in the woods. It's all been completely amazing. This church, though, this building may destroy the ministry. Let me back up. This building may be a setback. God's not done with this yet. God's not done with Titus. Some people may be, but people will fall away. No matter what comes out about Titus, short of something significantly worse, it'd have to be pretty bad. He's always going to be my friend. He's always going to be my friend. I expect that he's going to be hurt. I expect he's going to be mad at me. But I expect that our friendship will go on. And I don't see anything changing as far as that goes. I don't know. Christian, you got anything else?
No.
Yeah, I've spoken with several brothers about this issue in the past, 3 days. I've talked to a lot of people about it. A lot of people have been close to him. And they're all kind of saying the same thing. I think we're all generally in agreement to some degree. Not everybody.
At a similar consensus.
Yeah, but it's a pretty similar consensus. So, yeah. You got anything else, buddy?
No.
All right. God bless you. And
Pray for the ministry.
pray for the ministry.
This is all out of a place of love.
So, and just to reiterate, Randy, Titus's dad, did not know he got an airplane flying directly over him. Titus's dad did not know I was going to put this on YouTube, but he did talk to me today. Randy, please forgive me. Brenda, please forgive me. This is from a place of love. I hope I'm not in error, and I hope you can forgive me for this. I have a feeling y'all probably will understand this needs to be done, but I don't think Titus and Stephanie should be married, and it needs to be stopped for lots of reasons. But yeah, I talked to Randy today, and Randy thought, I'm quoting Randy, so take this with a grain of salt. But no, I better not quote Randy. That's going too far. So Titus can ask Randy what Randy said, and we can let that be that. So this is really hard. Like, you don't know. Like, when I saw the video, the man with no legal identity, like, I immediately knew I was going to go there, and I immediately knew my son would want to go there. And I've seen God moving. For the first time in my life, I've seen a lot of signs from God. And I've experienced things there that are not of the devil, that are supernatural. They're from God. This is hopefully a minor setback. With God, all things are possible. So don't give up on this, you know? Don't let Satan win this situation. I'm not giving up on Titus, not giving up on this church, whatever you want to call it. Titus needs a deacon structure. And I don't fit to be a deacon. I'm twice divorced, so, you know, that ain't me. But I don't see why I can't give advice here and there, you know. I do believe that Titus, as much as anybody, you know, me and Titus are pretty good friends, so I don't know. I'm trying not just to ramble at this point. I guess we can end it, Christian. I guess we can end it. There's nothing else. You sure I haven't forgotten something?
I think you covered the most important, aspects of this, and said what needs to be said. And again, I'm going to close this with, this is coming from a place of love. We love Titus, we love Stephanie, we love Jeff, we love the kids, we love the ministry. Or else we would just walk away silently, and but we care, and we want y'all to know that this is how we feel about this, because we don't want to be seen as doing this in a negative light.
I got something else.
Okay.
October was pretty incredible and powerful. I spent about 13 nights at Titus's in October. Maybe it was 11, I don't remember. 11 or 12 nights. And I had never seen the devil working so directly before. There's a movie quote, I won't name the movie, but the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he doesn't exist. And forgive me, that probably isn't very biblical. I'm not saying it word for word, but it may jive with the Bible. I can't think of anything directly. But indirectly, I do believe the devil hides, from the world, and I believe he does control many aspects of the world, except when he's restrained. Look at Job chapter 1, and look at, I believe it's in Matthew, when the devil took Jesus up at the end of the 40 days of fasting, and he offered the world to Jesus if he would just bow down and worship him. The devil couldn't do it unless he had it. The devil does run many aspects of this world, and I think when you see that, when you understand that, it changes your worldview, and you look at everything quite a bit differently. Right off the bat, if the devil was operating in the open, say sitting in the White House or something like that, openly, like, hey, this is me, I'm that guy, well, there probably wouldn't be that many atheists, because it would it wouldn't be binary. Well, I guess it would be binary at that point. And God has chosen not to show his face to us because we're not holy enough anymore. I guess since the fall of man in the garden, if I understand correctly, we're unfit to even see him. So I don't know, I'm off of it on a tangent of a tangent. But back to October, I saw the devil working there and attacking this church, and it was basically pretty validating to me that there were some authentic Christian things taking place. I was drawn to Titus because of his confession, his sincere, incredible, humble confession. No ego, no pride. Just laying it all out there. And it blew me away. And I thought, man, that's real Christianity. I want to go see this. And it's, it's imperfect. Titus has told me and other people he's not even read the entire Bible. I do believe he knows most of it based on what I've seen. It does surprise me he hasn't. Anyway, I saw a lot of really incredible things happen, and just the amount of forgiveness, generally speaking, that goes on, and the amount of openness, and the way they treat poor people, the way they treat broken people when they least deserve it, that blew me away. So don't forget that in no small way, the devil's going to attack Titus any way he can. And Titus, being this broken, kind of screwed up guy who's never really had a solid relationship with a woman, the devil's going to attack that. And, I think we may be seeing the fruit of that. So pray for him and pray for this situation. And I'm good, Christian. Yeah.
Okay.
Bless you.
God bless.